Namaste. It's Jackie Reininger. I want to thank the Randolph County Senior Adult Association for giving us a chance to come back together and do some yoga. I miss everybody during this shutdown, and I know we want to be safe. So let's practice from home today. We're going to have a real easy practice sitting in a chair. So that it's a good place to start if you've never taken yoga before. You can see a little bit about how good it feels and how relaxed the whole practice should be, and how it just brings a feeling of comfort and let go of some stress and healing. So let's go ahead and start. Get yourself a nice comfortable chair and turn off anything that might distract you. Put it on silent, please. And this way you can really focus on a few minutes just for yourself. We're going to have a really short little practice that's going to talk about mostly the movements of your spine. Because when your spine feels stiff and stuck and sore, it really limits what we're able to do each day and causes pain and suffering. So for a youthful spine, let's begin by studying a practice of yoga through that main axis through the body. Sit in your chair. Try to get your feet flat on the floor and go ahead and lean back against the back of it for now. I want you to feel that straight back, letting yourself lift up a little bit. Level out your chin. Maybe move it around a little bit, trying to feel where your head is. And then just let it balance right on top of your spine. And then begin to listen to your breathing. In through your nose. Doesn't matter how you're breathing right now. Just noticing it. Maybe how it's originating in your body and how it feels. I recommend that everybody please watch Steve Kane's first Tai Chi video, where he goes in depth about breathing using your diaphragm and awareness of filling the belly and the chest. Please watch that video to get even more instruction on breathing. For now, let's go ahead and begin to move with our breathing. As you inhale, you bring your arms up. As you exhale, press down, like a little bit of resistance. Like as you breathe in, you almost feel that air feels thick. And when you breathe out, now if you can go a little higher, if your shoulders let you, go a little higher. As you breathe in, as if you're bringing the breath up your body. Exhale. Push your seat back down into the floor so you feel grounded. If your arms will let you reach up all the way to the sky, let's stay up. Maybe you want to just put your hands behind your head and just lift your elbows or try to stretch your upper body, supporting your head if you want to, or maybe just reaching up to the top of the tree, biggest, fattest fruit up there, just to give even more length in the sides of your body for your lungs to expand as we come on back down. And just take a moment to see how you feel. Now we'd like to go ahead and learn about flexing and extending the spine. So flexing is when you're folded forward, the front of the body is shorter than the back. It's kind of bad if you're spend a lot of time watching TV because you're collapsing your heart and you're losing all that lung space. Extension, on the other hand, let me just turn sideways so you can see that my arm bones come at least in line with the sides of my body, maybe even a little bit behind. So that I sit up tall, lift the breastbone, and now all of a sudden my lungs have more space. So flexing the spine, you actually lose your lungs, but you stretch your low back. And extending your spine, you find your lungs and your heart, and you strengthen your back. So let's do it. As you exhale, pull your navel in towards your kidneys and stretch your low back. But as you inhale, lift up your heart, pull those elbows back, and just feel that big, warm, cozy feeling. Exhale yourself from your navel back to flex your spine and your neck if you like. But when you inhale at your own rhythm, please, just practice doing this. Anytime you find yourself in commercials on TV or, having to wait a moment in the car for somebody, why not incorporate spinal awareness and breathing practices to help get your spine youthful again, right? I have to do it every day. I have a lot of injuries in my back. Let's come on back into the center, or at least I will so you can see. The next movement of the spine is lateral movement. So I've scooched up to the front of my seat so that I've got a little bit more freedom in front of and behind me. And I'm going to stretch my arms to the sky again. Reach up there as if for the highest fruit in the top of the tree. Okay? Each time you sway a little to one side, you might be able to go a little further. And that's stretching your spine sideways. Okay? Don't hold your breath. And then go ahead and put one hand on your seat behind you and support your head with the other. And then push your elbow back. You're resting your head on your hand. So all I'm doing is trying to lean sideways but stay open. If you can let go, you can reach. Make sure you breathe. And we'll come on back into the center. Anytime you do anything that might feel a little weird, take a moment. Pause. See how you feel. So reach up for fruit again. Beginning to lengthen out the sides. And again, you can just hold your head if you want to. Feet on the floor, hips on the seat make you feel stable. So just stretch your sides. And then we're going to go ahead and put that other hand on the seat behind you. And reach the other arm to the sky. So it doesn't matter what side you're on. We're just going to try and find balance and do both. Yoga is about finding balance. Working hard to finding comfort in everything that you do. Staying awake about what you do and backing up when you're working too hard. Maybe lean in a little bit when you're being a little too lazy. It's going to help you find balance, especially this time of year with autumn coming. And take that moment to feel yourself. Invigorating your body with the breath and the movement. Okay? Now, a more complicated movement with the spine is a twist. I'm going to stay at the front of my seat, but I think I'm going to turn it a little bit more sideways just so that you can see how important it is when you prepare to twist that you do not enter your twist when you're flexed, because that's where things bulge out the back and that's not good. So remember, we pull our arms in, maybe we pull them back a little, and just nice and comfortable, you feel your sits bones where you are. Let's just take our hand to the seat behind us and the other arm to the sky above. You've already created a long, tall twist in your body. And that's enough today. If you feel more flexible, you can add a little more. We'll do it the next time around, okay? Let's come on down. Back to centers. Make sure that you're extending your spine. Put your other hand down, your other arm up, and just try to turn around a little bit your upper body. Kind of think of your upper body like a wing nut. We're just turning the lungs around, supporting on your hand, staying long and extended, and breathing the whole time. Come on back down to the middle. Good. Let's do this with movement. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, turn towards me. And if you want to add a little more, you can actually grab the back of the chair. And we'll inhale to come back to center. And we'll go over the other side. You can put your hand on the seat or grab the chair for a little bit more. Come on back to center. Let's do it once more each side. Come towards me. Back up to the middle. Extending your spine, reaching for fruit into the other side. Good job. Reach to the center one more time. And then take your hands and bring them to a prayer right in front of your chest. Keep your heart lifted. Push your hands together. Think about where your heart is, right in the center of your body. When you breathe, imagine that you're fueling it with your breath, making it more powerful with these wonderful movements that bring health and healing into our bodies. We are going to continue listening to our breath, and even though our session together will be ending soon, I want you to stay in your chair and maybe lean back a little if you want to, or if you feel the need to bring your elbows towards your knees and kind of pull your elbows towards you a little bit, and even drop your head. You could even finish here a little bit if you need a nice stretch for your back. But whichever way you decide to sit, try to let your mind be completely at task with where you are and each breath. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.